Do you think that Dollar Tree carrot wreath forms are only for Easter? Think again. In today's video, I'll be showing you 2 unexpected ways to transform these wreath forms into stunning wreaths. No carrots in sight. Get ready for budget-friendly creativity that will wow your guests all year round. Let's get started. We're going to start with these beautiful tulips that we got from Dollar Tree. They're kind of like a velvet texture. And I'm going to add them to the top section of the carrot here, just feeding them through that second bracket. And I'm going to try to arrange them in the way I would like them to be. Then I took some of my masking tape that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to wrap the entire wreath form with the tape, starting from the top, holding the flowers in place so they stay exactly in the position I need them. And I'm going to just wrap them all the way down, covering the entire wreath form. This is so that orange doesn't show through at the end of the project, and also so I have more surface area to attach the next piece for the next step on this project. I'm just going to continue to wrap all the way around, and then I'm going to come back on those areas in which I can still see the orange pretty strongly, and add some more tape on those areas. Today's video is part of the Wood Round on Wreath Wednesday that is hosted monthly by Aurea from DIY with Aurea, myself Loli from Loli's Creations, and we have 2 amazing guest hosts this month. We have Dave from Dave's Wreaths and Things, and we have Fabi from Creations by Fabi. The links to their channels and to their playlist will be linked in the description box below, and also put in the comments. Make sure that you head on over to their channels and to their playlist and show everyone some love. Alright, once everything was nicely covered, I'm going to take this polka dotted fabric that I got from Dollar Tree. It's some burlap. I'm going to roll one side of it and position it in the areas in which you can see the corners of the carrot wreath form. Then adding a little bit of hot glue, I'm going to glue one end to one of the sides, doing my best to avoid gluing the leaves onto it as well. I had to hold it there in place until that completely dries. My friends, please make sure in this step that you use your finger protectors, silicone tips or silicone spatulas, something to protect your fingers, because it's not if, it's when you get burned. The burlap, the glue goes through the burlap very easily, so it is easy to injure yourself in this step. So I just kept using my silicone finger protectors, as you see there, holding it in place until that hot glue sets. And I did that until I went all the way down the end of the carrot. Then I trimmed off the excess fabric so it will be a lot easier to work with it. And glued the remaining fabric down just as I did with the previous side. It is just very important to make sure that everything looks symmetrical and well in the front before we begin gluing anything down. At this point, I still had a little bit too much fabric, so I'm just trimming off the excess fabric here so it will be a lot easier to put this together. And I made sure that my end here was nice and neat. I just folded it down as you see there, added a bit of hot glue to the bottom here and tucked the other one on top, and that closed up our end and gave the flowers another fluff. Next, I took this ribbon from Dollar Tree and I'm going to create a bow. I looped and crossed the bow as you see there, then continued to wrap that roll of ribbon over and behind to create a second loop on both sides, and then I did the same thing. I looped it one more time here, making sure that each one of those loops are about the same size, then wrapped it to the back and over, again leaving another loop on the other side. Then once I was happy with the size of my loops, I am going to leave a section of ribbon long enough to match the other tail on the other side. And then I scrunched it in the middle and tied it with a piece of jute cord. Friend, if you enjoyed the video so far, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And while you're there, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you each time that I upload a new video. All these things are free and they mean the world to me. Thank you so much. All right, once that bow is nicely secured, I'm going to cut off the excess jute cord, and we are going to dovetail the ends of my tails. This simply means folding it in half long ways and then cutting a triangle upward to reveal that dovetail look. I fluffed my bow and added a little bit of hot glue to the middle and attached it to the top section of the burlap fabric. Next, I took one of these tags from Dollar Tree. They are paper tags, and I'm going to use this paint pen marker from Dollar Tree to write the word welcome. I'm going to just do it on my regular handwriting in lowercase, as you see there. Then I came back on top of it to make each one of the letters a bit thicker. And then after that, I added dots on all of the ends of the letters. My friend, if you are enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And also let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. I love to know how far my videos are reaching. And share this video with someone, because sharing is caring and it helps my channel grow. Thank you so much. All right, so here at the bottom, I just did a little swoop, as you see there, with a little dot in the middle. And I went over it twice just to make it a little bit thicker. And I also formed like a little teardrop at the end of each one of those little swirls. And we are going to attach it to our arrangement. So I wish I would have put the word the other way, because I'm looking at it right now and it looks a little backwards, but I don't know. I guess I would have done it from left to right. It might probably would have been a better way to read it. But anyway, I removed the twine that came with the tag, and I'm going to replace it with some jute cord. I'm just burning off the fuzzies. I'm going to fold it in half, as you see there. So I am able to loop in the folded edge through that hole and then feed the tail through the loop that I created. And then I was able to put each end of this jute cord around my bow and tie it at the top, and I just secured it with a double knot and trimmed off the excess jute cord. To finish it off, I took a button and added it in the middle of that bow. And I thought this was the perfect finishing touch for this piece. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this one? For the next inspiration, we'll be using Shocker, another carrot wreath form. I removed the tag and we are going to cover it with this coconut husk liner from Dollar Tree. Using my scissors and some elbow grease, I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces. With the first piece, I'm going to cover the top section of the carrot, leaving the cut edge to the top. I'm going to cover the 3 prongs, but I'm going to make sure that I do not glue down the middle one, because that middle pointy piece at the top of the carrot will become our hanger. So I added a generous amount of hot glue on each side of the coconut husk, and I folded it and held it in place until it was completely set. Then I took the remaining piece of coconut husk and I cut it in half. Then I split open that section. I found the middle section in between, and then I pretty much spread it open and cut that section in half. And I'm going to continue to do this while I'm covering the entire wreath form. Please remember once again to use your finger protection, because here we are working with the husk at half the thickness, so it is twice as likely that you will burn yourself with the hot glue. And this is what it looked like once it was all completely covered. There were some areas in which you can see through, so I decided to use the leftover pieces of coconut husk that I had, and I'm just gluing them on the places that are a little bit see-through at the back at the wreath form. And I just kept adding it in those areas, so that way once this is hanging, you will not be able to see through it. Next, I took these 4 picks from Dollar Tree. They are 2 of white flowers and 2 with lavender. I'm going to remove the tags off of them and position it onto my coconut husk. I am going to add it to the second pocket that I created at the top of this coconut husk. I'm just going to keep pushing them in, and I'm going with 1 white, one lavender, and 1 white, 1 lavender, in that order. There were some areas in which I had a little bit of resistance, so I just had to see exactly in the back where each pick was getting stuck, and then I pushed it all the way down, and I continued to do that, putting them next to each other at about the same interval until I had all 4 positioned. Then I'm going to use this yardstick that I got from Family Dollar for $1, and I'm going to position it on one side, feeding it from the very top of the coconut husk, but I want it to be only to the side because I have more plants for the top section. I'm just going to feed it and see exactly in the angle in which I want to keep it, and then I will be gluing it down on the back. But before I glue it, I want to make sure that I add everything in and everything is in its place. I'm going to be adding a variety of sunflowers from Dollar Tree, starting with these yellow ones that I got during the fall season. I'm going to use a total of 2 picks of these yellow ones. I'm going to spread out the pick and stick them on the top section of the arrangement. Friend, if you're still with me this far into the video, I want to say thank you so much for sticking around. I truly appreciate you. Leave me your favorite emoji in the comment section so I know who you are. Thank you so much. Next, I'm arranging the flowers in between all the other greenery just to give it a more natural look. I am satisfied on how it's looking so far, so I'm going to go ahead and add hot glue in subsections of the stake of the cow or the bull. What is this, a cow or bull? Let me know in the comments. I think it's a bull because I see horns. Anyway, then I came in with some of these purple sunflowers from Dollar Tree as well. I also got these 2 in the fall season, and I'm going to add 1 pick and adding 1 flower in different sections. There were a couple sections in which the flowers did not want to cooperate, so I added a little bit of hot glue onto the coconut husk and add the stem of the flower onto it and held it there until it stayed put. I continued to trim off the flowers and adding them different positions between the yellow ones. For the last 3 sunflowers, I just spread them apart and put them on the other side and arrange them in between the other flowers. And with that, this project is done. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this one. And say hi to my kid. And here is a final reveal. Don't forget to let me know which one of today's projects is your favorite. And my friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And don't forget to visit my friends in the playlist. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, here are a couple more videos you are sure to enjoy. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're amazing. Bye.